You walked in with the sunrise in your eyes. Little spark of laughter caught me by surprise. I was feeling sleepy, drifting through the day. Then your smile hit my heart like a shot, wide awake. Funny how a moment can change the view. One bright grin and the world feels new. Espresso, your smile, wake me up inside. Stronger than the coffee sitting by my side. Bittersweet and brilliant, lasting for a while. Yeah, nothing hits like when you espresso your smile. Talking over music playing low and sweet. Tapping on the table to the hidden beat. Every word you're saying lights a little fire. Suddenly the ordinary turns into desire. I don't need a rush, I just want this slow. Let the feelings bloom and grow. Espresso, your smile, sitting by my side. Bittersweet and brilliant, lasting for a while. Yeah, nothing hits like when you espresso your smile. If the day turns dull and gray, I'll replay the scene again. One bright laugh, one tiny spark, and the sun comes back. So your smile for another life. Turn a quiet morning into something bright. Every little moment becomes worthwhile when you simply espresso your smile.
Morning starts in whispers, curtains barely move. Kettle hums a rhythm with a sleepy groove. I measure out the moments, one scoop at a time. Little drops of daylight falling into mine. All the rushing fades away when I let the quiet stay. Heartbeats and coffee beans keeping me in tune. Simple little rituals lighting up the room. Every sip reminds me what living really means. Life feels real with heartbeats and coffee beans. Messages and headlines tugging at my mind. Promises and deadlines racing down the line. But here inside the kitchen, everything slows down. Peace pours gently, soft without a sound. I don't need a bigger plan, just this moment in my hands. Heartbeats and coffee beans keeping me in tune. Simple little rituals lighting up the room. Every sip reminds me what living really means. Life feels real with heartbeats and coffee beans. If the days get tangled, tied up in the seams, I'll come back to this rhythm, to these steady dreams. One small cup that quietly redeems all the noise between the seams. Heartbeats and coffee beans waking up my soul, guiding me more gently than coffee beans. Coffee beans. Wake up to the window, golden light is pouring in. Quiet little heartbeat, starting up again. Coffee on the table, dancing in the steam. Feels like every moment's brighter than it seems. Yesterday was heavy, but I'm letting it go. With every little sip, I feel the light start to grow. Morning cup of sunshine, warming up my soul. Sweet little reminder, I'm right where I should go. Laughing with the daylight, everything's aligned. Life feels better with my morning cup of sunshine. Footsteps in the kitchen, humming to a tune. Tiny spark of magic floating through the room. Messages and memories waiting in the day. But right now I'm breathing, letting life be okay. Yesterday was cloudy, now the sky is clear. Hope is in the flavor, whispering I'm here. Morning cup of sunshine, warming up my soul. Sweet little reminder, I'm right where I should go. Laughing with the daylight, everything's aligned. Life feels better with my morning cup of sunshine. Hold the mug a little longer, let the quiet make me stronger. Every sunrise, every start pours a little peace into my heart. Morning cup of sunshine, fill me up again. Turning simple moments into golden friends. Let the world keep spinning, I'll be doing fine with my morning cup of sunshine. Clock hands moving quietly across the morning sky. Messages can wait, no need to hurry by. Coffee in a circle, ripples in the cup. Every simple blessing, slowly waking up. I used to chase the hours as they slipped away. Now I'm learning how to savor every day. Slow sips, sweet moments, let the world unwind. Little sparks of happiness we almost never find. Breathe in the silence, let it stay a while. Slow sips, sweet moments, life tastes better now. Footnotes of a story written in the steam. Dreams that once felt distant now don't seem so mean. Sunlight on the table paints a golden frame, turning ordinary seconds into something we can save. Nothing has to happen, we don't need a plan. Sometimes sparks of happiness we almost never find. Breathe in the silence, let it stay a while. Slow sips, sweet moments, life tastes better mine. If the days get louder and the noise won't fade, we can press pause in the shade we made. Close your eyes, listen to the quiet part. That's the place that heals the heart. Slow sips, sweet moments, drifting through the day, holding on to kindness in a gentle way. Even when the storm begins to blow, I'll remember slow sips and let the sweetness grow. Morning hums a melody across the floor. Sunlight slips in softly through the cafe door. Steam is rising gently, curling in the air, like a little love song drifting everywhere. Every note is warm and slow, a quiet tune only the heart can know. Sweet steam serenade, singing to my day, whispering that everything will turn out okay. Wrapped in gentle rhythm, worries start to fade. I'm listening to life, sweet steam serenade. Conversations mingle like a friendly choir, clinking cups and laughter, sparks of quiet fire. Time forgets to hurry, seconds learn to sway, as the music of the morning carries me away. I take a sip and close my eyes. The world feels softer, kinder, wise. Sweet steam serenade, singing to my day, whispering that everything will turn out okay. Wrapped in gentle rhythm, worries start to fade. I'm listening to life, sweet steam serenade. When the storm outside begins to roar, I'll hold this moment just a little more. One warm chord, one gentle shade, and all my fears begin to fade. Sweet steam serenade, play it once again, turning quiet mornings into peaceful friends. Let the melody linger, tenderly play. I'll keep this song, my sweet steam serenade.
Snow is falling softly outside on the street. Boot prints make a rhythm underneath our feet. We find a tiny table by the window light, shelter in our stories from the winter night.
Hands around the mug, letting worries fade. Sometimes love is simple in the plans we never made. Warm mugs, warm hearts, nothing more we need. Talking about tomorrow over cups of steam. Every little laugh becomes a spark in the dark. Holding on to moments with our warm mugs, warm hearts.
Steam draws little halos floating in the air. Your voice turns the silence into something rare.
Time slows to a whisper, gently passing by. Like a quiet promise, we don't have to try. All the noise outside keeps rushing on, but here inside this cafe, the world feels calm. Warm mugs, warm hearts, nothing more we need. Talking about tomorrow over cups of steam. Every little laugh becomes a spark in the dark. Holding on to moments with our warm mugs, warm hearts. If the cold winds come and the night grows long, we'll keep the light alive with a favorite song. Just one sip, one smile, that's where it starts. Turning winter days into warm hearts. Warm mugs, warm hearts, let the night be slow. Every drop of comfort melts the falling snow. Even when we're miles and miles apart, I'll remember us. Warm mugs, warm hearts. Warm hearts.
Long week, heavy thoughts I couldn't shake, running every minute like there's too much at stake. Then I find a corner with a painted view, and suddenly the noise fades into something new.
Foam clouds resting on a cup of peace. I feel the pressure slowly release.
Just chill with a cappuccino, let the world go slow. Watch the city moving like a movie roll. Take another breath, let the worries flow. Yeah, everything feels lighter when I let it go. Soft songs drifting through the afternoon, sunlight drawing patterns on the wooden room. People come and go with stories of their own, but here I'm finally feeling like I'm not alone. Simple moments, nothing fancy,
that's the part I hold most dear.
Just chill with a cappuccino, let the world go slow. Watch the city moving like a movie roll. Take another breath, let the worries flow. Yeah, everything feels lighter when I let it go. No grand plans, no racing time. Just a cup and a peaceful mind. If tomorrow gets loud again, I know where to begin. Chill with a cappuccino, stay a little more, leave the restless footsteps waiting at the door. When life gets complicated, this I know, sometimes all we need is letting moments grow. City waking slowly, footsteps on the street. Sunlight paints the morning, rhythm in the beat. I stir a little sugar, watch it fade away. Feels like all my worries melt into the day. Take a breath, let it flow. We've got time, no need to rush it, no. Coffee and good vibes, starting up the day. Smiles in the steam, drifting my way. Every little moment feels alive. Yeah, I'm powered by coffee and good vibes. Friends around the table, laughter in the air. Stories from the weekend, floating everywhere.
Music through the speakers, humming soft and light. Everything is simple, everything's alright. Let the world spin outside. Here and now is where we come alive.
Coffee and good vibes, starting up the day. Smiles in the steam, drifting my way. Every little moment feels alive. Yeah, I'm powered by coffee and good vibes. Oh,
Sip it slow, let the sun shine in. Every new beginning feels like this.
heartbeat syncing with the sound. Feet barely touching the ground. Coffee and good vibes, keep them coming through. Turning cloudy mornings into skies of blue. If the day gets heavy, I'll be fine. Just give me coffee and good vibes. You walked in on a rainy day, raindrops tracing silver on the window pane. I was hiding in a corner seat, heart in my notebook, tapping to the beat.
Then you smile like warm light through the clouds. Suddenly the cafe wasn't quiet anymore.
Latte love story, written sip by sip. Foam hearts floating where our fingers almost slip. Sweet and slow, we let the moment pour. Latte love story, I keep talked about forever like it wasn't far. Dreams and constellations naming every star. The world outside kept rushing by, but time stopped for us in our shared little sky.
Every laugh felt like a gentle song,
like maybe this is where my heart belongs. Latte love story, written sip by sip. Foam hearts floating where our fingers almost slip. Sweet and slow, we let the moment pour. Latte love story, I keep coming back for more. If the seasons change and the colors fade, I'll remember how the memory was made. Two cups, one table, one spark of light, turning rainy mornings into something bright.
latte love story, hold it in my hands.
Pages made of whispers only love understands.
Even when the day
Feels cold and stormy,
I still believe in our latte love story. Morning paints the windows with a golden hue. Clouds are drifting slowly like they always do. I swirl a little sweetness in my coffee cup, watching all the tiny storms dissolve and open up. Sometimes life is bitter, sometimes it's kind, but a drop of hope can change my mind. Sugar stirred skies turning gray to light, spinning all the shadows into something bright. A teaspoon of comfort, a dream that never dies. I'm waking up beneath these sugar stirred skies. People on the sidewalk hurry down the lane, carrying their worries through the falling rain. I sit a little longer, let the moment stay, let the simple miracles find their way. Every swirl reminds me storms don't last, they fade like echoes from the past. Sugar stirred skies turning gray to light, spinning all the shadows into something bright. A teaspoon of comfort, a dream that never dies. I'm waking up beneath these sugar stirred skies. Sugar stirred skies. If the world feels heavy, darker than it seems, I'll stir another sunrise into my dreams. Even cloudy mornings learn to rise under gentle hands and sugar stirred skies. Sugar stirred skies lift me up again, coloring the daylight with a sweeter friend. Let the day unfold before my eyes. I'll be alright beneath sugar stirred skies. Morning lights are stretching through the window pane, another chance to start again. Kettle sings a melody I know by heart. Every little ritual feels like art, stirring Suddenly the gray turns into blue. Brewed for happiness, poured into the day. A simple bit of magic in an ordinary way. Every sip reminds me I'm allowed to rest. Yeah, life tastes sweeter when it's brewed for happiness. Neighbors say hello as they're passing by. Clouds drift easy through the sky. Ooh, I slow down the minutes I used to chase, finding quiet comfort in this place. All the pressure fades to light when I hold this little cup just right. Brewed for happiness, poured into the day. A simple bit of magic in an ordinary way. Every sip reminds me I'm allowed to rest. Yeah, life tastes sweeter when it's brewed for happiness. If the world feels heavy, spinning out of line, I'll take a breath and give myself some time. Hope can bloom in moments small. One warm cup can hold it all. Brewed for happiness, fill my heart again, turning quiet mornings into faithful friends. Let the worries wander, let the peace take guess. I'm learning how to live, brewed for happiness. Found a quiet corner where the lights are low. Raindrops tracing stories on the glassy glow. Pages on the table open like my mind. In this little haven, all the world is kind. Every sound turns softer, every breath feels true. Sometimes peace is something simple we fall into. Cozy corner dreams, drifting through the night, wrapped up in a blanket made of gentle light. Let the city whisper far beyond the seams. I'm safe right here inside my cozy corner dreams. Steam curls like a ribbon painting on the air. Memories and daydreams floating everywhere. Footsteps pass and fade beyond the cafe door, but I don't feel lonely like I did before. Silence holds a melody only hearts can hear. A quiet kind of magic drawing me near. Cozy corner dreams, drifting through the night, wrapped up in a blanket made of gentle light. Let the city whisper far beyond the seams. I'm safe right here inside my cozy corner dreams. If tomorrow feels uncertain, heavy or unkind, I'll come back to this corner and rest my mind. One small cup, one peaceful theme, That's all I need to build a dream. Cozy corner dreams keep the fire slow. Every sip of comfort helps the worries go. Even when the world's not